these recordings available in streams. It will be uploaded automatically in stream so that you can see anytime. And wherever possible, I will review the topic also once this 4 hours, 5 hour syllabus gets over. Maybe 5 to 6 hour syllabus initially. Differential equations. Later we will go for higher order, but the first order, once it gets over, I will review some examples also. And at the same time, you also have to start practicing this. Are you able to hear me properly? And are you able to see the screen? These two things,
Yes,
please
sir.
clarify.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So separable equations is very elementary. Of course, most of you might have seen this, but anyway, for completeness, we have to start again. So a separable equation is a first order differential equation. A separable equation is a first order differential equation in which the expression for dy by dx, in which the expression for the derivative term, that is dy by dx, can be factored as a function of x, can be factored as a function of x.
So, are you
Yes,
sharing your screen?
already screen shared, no?
Oh, sir,
Okay.
I'm not able to see it.
I think already I have shared the screen.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's visible. Veda, you can just leave and join
Yeah,
again.
I'll
You will
rejoin.
be able to see.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just try once. So factored as a function of x times a function of y. Okay. Just 1 minute, please.
Hello, sir. Have you done anything before this?
No, no.
Okay, sir.
Once, yeah. I want just 1 minute because somebody requesting me to enter the uh, into the Teams. One second, please. Yeah, let us come back. Thank you. Function of y. So this means, in fact, what is happening here is, if you take a derivative of term, this is dy by dx, it is the product of function of x and the function of y. So that means the derivative term appears as the function of x and function of y. The name separable comes from the fact that the expression on the right hand side, if you look at, it is the product gx into f of y. And if this f of y is non-zero, for example, this f of y is non-zero, then 1 upon f of y always can speak about, and I can put this as some hy because f of y non-zero. So that this dy by dx becomes gx into of course gx. I'll write once again. I'll take this term to right hand side. In this case, 1 upon f of y is hy, then hy dy you will get it as gx dx. Because fy, I'll write it as 1 upon hy will take to left hand side, so that we will get hy dy is gx dx if f of y is non-zero. So now if I integrate this, integral hy dy equal to integral gx dx. Of course, the left hand side is y. For y, you will get a function of y, and the right hand side function of x plus constant. In the left hand side also you will get a constant here. So this means y implicitly as a function of x, because we do not know in left side only y exists or some function of y exists, we do not know. Therefore, this defines y implicitly as a function of x. I'll give an example. What do you mean by implicit and what do you mean by explicit? So this defines y implicitly as a function of x. So this means if you integrate the left hand side and the right hand side, left side you will get one constant, right side one get constant, but these constants also can be merged as a new constant. Alright, now this one, if I differentiate both sides, then you will get suppose if I write this as equation 1, this as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So 1 implies 2, we got it, and in a similar way we will get 2 implies 1 also by taking the differentiation of these two, both sides. So that is easier way. The differentiation of an integral gives you the same function again. You will get back to this one. Right. Let us see a precise example what exactly it is. Solve the differential equation dy by dx equal to x square on y square. So this is first point, and the second point is find the solution of this equation that satisfies the initial condition y0 equal to 2. And if you look at this equation, As I mentioned, this is of the form dy by dx equal to function of x by function of y. So it almost takes the same whatever we have discussed now. And also second question says that there is some condition. This condition helps you to get rid of a constant. How you can evaluate the constant? Suppose the given equation, if you look at, I'll just cross multiply. You will get y square dy equal to x square dx. So if you look at the left hand side, y terms and dy terms is a derivative terms, x terms independent variable and it's a derivative terms. Now if I integrate this, integrate y square dy equal to integral x square dx. So as simple as that. Now left side what I will get is y cube by 3, 1 by 3 plus some constant c1 equal to x cube by 3 plus some constant c2. So I can take this constant as a unique constant. If I simplify this, with multiply with 3 again, so you will get y cube equal to x cube plus 3 times c1 minus c2, and this I will take it as some constant c. So this means y cube equal to x cube plus some c, 3c.
Sir, C2 minus C1. Sir, the
That
3
is
into
fine.
C2 minus
That,
C1.
yeah.
So can we just directly write one constant on the left side?
Yeah, you can write just for understanding. I am giving you. You can write that. It's not a problem. So this is a common constant, C2 minus C1 or a new constant. But again, still this is C3C. Again, this is some 3C. Therefore, I can also replace this as y cube equal to x cube plus some k, where k equal to 3C. So from this, what is y? So this means again, y is the cube root of x cube plus k. So where k is 3c is an arbitrary constant. Moment c is an arbitrary constant, we have this k is also arbitrary because k is the 3 times multiple of that. So this is if you look at any x, if you know, then you will be able to write solution y. That depends on k, of course. K if go on change, then this will change. Now my second question here is when you put x equal to 0, then left side you have to evaluate, because y is a dependent variable, y is evaluated at 0, and this is cube root x is 0 plus k, and also given that y at 0 is 2, this is given. So therefore this 2 become left side it will be 2, right side cube root k. So this gives you k equal to 8. So therefore in the beginning step, y equal to solution y equal to cube root x cube plus k. We do not know what it is k, but in general k is an arbitrary constant. But based on your given condition, when y equal to 0, x is when x equal to 0, y is 2, you got the value of k. So therefore the solution becomes explicit. This also explicit because left side y you have and the right side is, but you have another explicit solution. Of course, it's a particular solution. Therefore, y equal to cube root x cube plus k is 8. So this solution is explicit because just you know x, what is x, then you will come to know what is y. So this is an explicit solution.
Sir,
Yeah.
so can you please go back for like 5 seconds? I just need to check something. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Now this gives you some family of curves that depends on C or K. Okay, that solution curves and all. Right now I'm not going, but let us see a calculus point of view. Will not go to trace the curve because these are all nonlinear curves. It is practically not possible on the sheet. But whenever required geometric, this one curves areas using multiple integrals, that time I will tell you all things. So our next example is that solve the differential equation, but this can appear as implicit as well as explicit also, but this is the explicit because given x, then you will get directly y. But let us see what is implicit in the next equation. Solve the differential equation. Dy by dx equal to 6x square by 2y plus cos y. I will just rewrite the equation to understand x dx terms one side and the dy y terms on the other side. So this takes one step, 2y plus cos y dy, so that all y terms dy terms are one side and the other side 6x square dx. If you look at the earlier description, this is hy dy. This is all hy dy, and the other part is gx dx. You are able to write this. Once you are able to write this, then the next job is to integrate. But integration is easy, it's not a problem, but you need to observe the kind of solution. So integral of 2y plus cos y dy equal to integral 6x square dx. Here also I will not write two constants, but I will write a unique constant. So it is not required to write two constants and then merge it. It's not necessary.
Sir, can you please give the condition for finding the constant?
No condition here. Just you can keep as it is constant. No condition in this question.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So just integrate this term by term integration here, because dy you can use it. So 2 times y square by 2 plus sin y integration cos y, cos y integration sin y. And I am not writing C1 and C2, but that is a common constant, equal to 6x cube by 3 plus some constant C. This C involves C1 and C2. That is a very important point. One step simplification gives you y square plus sin y equal to 2x cube plus C. Now if you look at, we cannot write y in the left hand side, whereas all the terms of x and constant on the right hand side, because we have another term sin y. We cannot write what is y explicitly here. So in the previous problem, y we can write explicitly in terms of x, but here y square plus sin y, so you cannot get rid of this part. So this we call it as implicit solution. This we call it as implicit solution. because alone y, if you are able to write on the left hand side, and then it is explicit, and the right hand side must be a function of x alone. But we have left hand side not explicitly y visible here, therefore it is an implicit solution. So depends on that C, you will go on get curves, solution curves here. So these are nonlinear curves.
Sir, will marks be cut if we don't simplify the explicit solution?
Simplify
If
in
we
the sense, this is
if
the
we don't
solution.
write in form of y, will
No,
it be
here
cut?
you cannot. Here you cannot write because
No,
a
in
left hand side.
explicit, sir. In explicit,
Ah,
I'm
yeah,
asking.
yeah. You in explicit, better to write it.
Okay, sir.
Next example, you can see how both we can see in the implicit as well as explicit in this. Is it possible to see in the next example? Let us see. Solve the equation. Y dash equal to x square y. Oh, of course, y dash is nothing but dy by dx equal to x square y. And as usual, hy dy equal to gx dx you can make, where you can bring this dy on y, of course y non-zero, assuming that y is non-zero, is x square dx, and I'll put the condition definitely y non-zero, otherwise it's meaningless.
Sir, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but there's a lot of background noise. Can you please blur it out a little?
I'm not sure, but I'm not getting that kind of voice. For me, it is fine. But I already muted all of people. I don't know still. For me,
Sir, there's someone talking behind you, I think.
is it? Let me check 1 second, please. Hello. Yeah. If you look at this equation, then you integrate it. Hy is here 1 upon y and gx is x square. So this gives you ln mod y equal to x cube by 3 plus some constant, common constant. So again, if you look at here, it is implicit solution because y implicit as a function of x. But this case we can solve in explicit way also. But why we want? Because here, if it is there y in the left hand side, then it is explicit. But still y not there here. Again, it appears as implicit only at this moment. So this is implicit solution because other than y, whatever it is there, it is implicit. But still, you can convert this as explicit. Yeah.
That's fine.
So that this means mod y equal to e to the power of ln mod y. So this is e to the power of x cube by 3 plus c, and this is e to the power of c into e power x cube by 3. Of course, y is nothing but here plus minus e power c e power x cube by 3. So this is explicit again. This is explicit solution. Of course, e power c is a constant here. Suppose if I write more precisely this as a e to the power of as a general solution, because c is arbitrary constant, x cube by 3. So where a is either 0 allowed here and a is e power c allowed, a is e power minus c is also, of course, minus a power c is also allowed.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
The integration of dy by y can also be log y, na sir? So can we also write 10 raised to x cube by 3 plus c?
No. Natural logarithm you take it.
Okay, sir. So, okay.
That is ln.
Yes.
So this is also a solution, but it is a general solution. This is a general solution because a can be any arbitrary constant. So till here, if you stop it, it is an implicit solution. But whereas this, continue one more step to get an explicit solution. So this is implicit. This is explicit. And
Sir,
you
do we
can
need to define A also?
Yeah, because when you write it, yeah, it is a plus minus e power c, and c can be 0 also, right? Therefore, all possible things. Otherwise, you can stop it here. To understand that, I am giving more clearly. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
You
how
need
is
not write
A equal to 0?
because c can be 0 also, right? C can be 0
Sir,
means
C is 0, E power C will be 1,
C
sir.
is 0,
yeah.
E is
One.
1.
Wait. A can be 0 because arbitrary constant. When you are taking this is 0 also allowed. It doesn't mean that c is 0. But A itself can be 0.
So it should be when A can be 1 or C can be 0. It can't be A is equals to 0, right?
No. A can be?
It's either A can be 1 when C is equals to 0, but it can't be A is equals to 0.
Sir, exponential functions are never 0, right?
Yeah. That is never 0. 1 second, wait, please. Then we will do one thing here. This is anyway not necessary. Or C equal to 0 is allowed. That means A is 1. That is fine. Yeah. Otherwise, you need not write it because we do not know family of curves how it comes. But exponential, it is an exponential. Even C 0 also, A is 1. But you need not write this step actually because it is again uncertain sometimes. E power c plus minus e to the power of x cube by 3 is explicit because I just want it is explicit or implicit. That's all. Right. Anyway, this is for an observation. What kind of solution you are dealing with? Sometimes implicit, sometimes explicit. But in a general solution, you can always get an explicit solution. Okay?
So,
Yeah.
Can you please explain the last two steps, how you got the final answer?
No, thing is this mod y is e power c e power x cube by 3, right? Mod y.
Yes, sir.
Then y is plus minus, no, because it is mod y will be plus minus.
Okay.
I just want e power c because c is arbitrary. E is fixed and I'm taking it as some capital A. Okay, yeah, including plus minus. Therefore, that e power c is either plus or minus. I am writing this as a unique arbitrary constant, right? Otherwise, you can keep with this. There is no issue at all. Okay.
So, but then you
That's
have
not.
written here a equals to plus e raised to c and a equals minus e raised to c. So then the value would be totally different. No? So then how can you denote both by a only?
No, that depends on one is plus e power c, other one is minus e power c, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, in general, I am talking it as capital A, where that A can be e power c or e power minus c.
Okay, sir.
That much is sufficient. Even special case is not necessary.
All right, sir. Thank you.
So next we will have some standard problems. These are all routine. Write down. Solve the differential equation. Secant square x tan y dx plus secant square y tan x dy equal to 0. This is more on trigonometry, but it is very simple question. Now we need the coefficient of dx is purely function of x and the coefficient of dy is purely function of y. So in that way, if you are able to express this, then it is good. So for that, divide throughout the expression with tan x tan y or tan y tan x. There are various ways to bring this to separable equation form. So in that case, what will happen? Tan y you are getting there, get rid of that, and secant square x by tan x you are getting, and the second term secant square y by tan y you are getting. So this means secant square x by tan x.
Sir, can you show the question again, please?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right. The next, when you divide with tan by tan x, simplest possible expression is secant square y by tan y. Dy is 0. So now integrate because this is gx and this is your hy. Hy dy plus gx dx is 0. Therefore, at this moment we can integrate. And in the numerator is the derivative of the denominator is numerator. Then you have an integration formula log tan x plus log 10y equal to constant. You have integration formula here. Integral f dash x by fx is log of f of x. Integral f dash x by f of x log of f of x plus constant of integration. So tan x derivative is secant square x. Therefore, you can write always log tan x. And this is very simple. Log tan x tan y is a log k for conveniently. So tan x tan y is k. But this is not explicit. Therefore, this is implicit because y we cannot write it here. If able to write y, then it is implicit. That's not necessary to write whether it is explicit or implicit. That for idea I gave you that previous example. So now onwards you can keep the solution as it is, whatever you got it the same. No need of specification. Right, some examples we'll try, standard examples. So e to the power of x into y minus 1 dx plus 2 times e power x plus 4 dy is 0. Now the coefficient of dx contains y terms, coefficient of dy contains x terms. Therefore, the best job is to divide. You have to get rid of these two. Throughout with y minus 1, we don't want y minus 1 in the dx coefficient, and we don't want a e power x plus 4 in the dy coefficient. So divide with this quantity so that it is easier. E power x upon e power x plus 4 dy or dx plus 2 times dy by y minus 1 is 0. Now this is a function of y completely and function of x completely here. So this is a function of x, gx, and this is a function of y, hy. Therefore, it is a separable form. So at this moment, you just integrate e power x by e power x plus 4 plus 2 times integral dy by y minus 1 is constant. Again, same formula. Because the denominator derivative is the numerator, therefore log e power x plus 4 plus log 2 times log y minus 1 is equal to c, and logarithm property here log e power x plus 4 y minus 1 whole square equal to log k. C I can write it as log k, and get rid of log both sides here. E power x plus 4 into y minus 1 whole square equal to some c. So this is a solution of the equation.
Sir, it would be K na or C only. K na.
Yeah, because yeah,
This
no
can be
problem.
made
It's
explicit, right?
yes, yes. No, this is explicit only. Yes, because y minus 1 whole square, then y can be
Yes.
right? A constant doesn't matter anyway. It is this case K. One example you can try yourself. Dy by dx equal to x into 2 log x plus 1 upon sin y plus y cos y. Now you can try this one later, not now. I'll go for the next example. Solve the differential equation y minus x divided by dx equal to y square plus divided by dx. That looks some odd expression. So how you resolve this? Just you take dy by dx as a common term.
Excuse me, sir, can you show the previous question again? The try one, right? Thank you, sir.
Now just dy by dx you take types, right? That is only the simplest way, and the rest you can solve. Y minus y square you can put it in the form, so dy by dx times x plus 1. Just you are taking x to right hand side and separating the variables here. This means dx by x plus 1 gives you dy by y minus y square. So this is a separable form. All y terms one side and x terms in other side. And then we will integrate this integral dx by x plus 1 minus, you can put on the left hand side, you can take it conveniently because of simplification requirement. I can write this as y into 1 minus y equal to some c. Right side 0 you will get, of course, integration, that is anyway constant. But one part is clear in this, means log x plus 1 minus other part integral dy by y into 1 minus y. I'll take this as some equation 1. I'll see how to decompose this 1 upon y into 1 minus y using your standard partial fractions a upon y plus b by 1 minus y
Sir, it will be 1 upon y plus 1 upon 1 minus y.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
1, write it as a into 1 minus y plus b into y. So put y equal to 0. Then a is 1. So then a is 1. Put y equal to 1. Then b is 1, right? Because when y is 0, b into 0, that is 0, a is 1. When y is 1, then a becomes 0, that coefficient of a becomes 0, then b into 1, that is 1. So that it is, the equation 1 becomes from 1. So that from 1, integral dy by y into 1 minus y equal to integral a by means a is 1 by y dy plus integral 1 by 1 minus y dy. This is very, very simple. So this is something like log y plus log 1 minus y.
Sir, it will be minus log 1 minus y because minus sign with y.
With minus we will take. In that case, here minus, here minus, here minus. So here minus, and here you will get plus only because minus or minus here, right? So in that case, it is a log 1 minus y by y. So therefore, finally, if you look at the equation 1, the solution becomes log x plus 1 term we have already. So plus a log 1 minus y by y equal to constant. That is also log k, something like that. That means log x plus 1, 1 minus y by y is some log k. So this means x plus 1 times 1 minus y. This k times y, because get rid of log, then ky. It's also fine.
So why have we taken a positive sign up there?
Because here 1 minus y derivative is minus 1 with respect to y.
Oh, okay.
So
Sir.
minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. Okay, I'll take 10 minutes gap and then I'll start. 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay, sir.